showcase it, and teach it to people. It represented the answer to a question he had sought for at least a quarter of a century. A message to fellow scientists. We are interested. Is there a higher intelligence somewhere? José told a group of 50 scientists in 1973. Of course we are. We think we are tapping into it at some level, somehow, because we ourselves cannot explain, even ourselves within the movement cannot explain the success that we have had, except through help from higher levels. And that is putting it lightly. Now our interest would be, can we establish a better communication with higher levels of intelligence, wherever they are? Are they somewhere in the universe? Are they somewhere in the center of our galaxy? Can we, or should we, communicate subjectively, instead of the way we have been trying before? Now there are glimpses and hints in this direction that this could be. It could be. That's a little too far out for most people. Well, we want to research that, even though it may seem so far out because we are far out people. In this book, you will learn José Silva's mental video technique for communicating reliably and regularly with higher intelligence. You will also learn how I use programmed dreams for myself and for my patients to gain insights that are filed in the deep recesses of our subconscious. You will also learn how to use those dreams, and also the new mental video technique, to obtain the kind of help from higher intelligence that guided José Silva and me to make breakthroughs that have helped millions of people worldwide to change their lives for the better. One of the world's foremost experts on schizophrenia and mental health, Dr. Mackenzie is the author of 2 breakthrough books, Delayed Post-Traumatic Stress Disorders from Infancy, with Dr. Lance Wright, Harwood Academic Publishers, and Babies Need Mothers, How Mothers Can Prevent Mental Illness in Their Children, Ex Libris. He is the founder and director of the Alternative American Psychiatric Association, alternativeapa.com, for individuals seeking an alternative understanding of the causes of and treatments for mental and emotional disorders. Preface. The Life of José Silva. If you want to know that people have the ability to overcome adversity, no matter how early in life, or how late, or how often it comes, José Silva's life is evidence of that. The lessons that he learned along the way guided him to develop techniques to help his children and eventually millions of other people all over the world. José Silva was born in Laredo, Texas in 1914. When he was just 4 years old, young José saw his father die as the result of a terrorist act during the Mexican Revolution. His mother remarried and moved away, so when he found himself the oldest male in his family at the age of 6, instead of starting school, young José started work shining shoes. Although he never attended school as a student, he got an education from a variety of sources that proved to be very valuable both to him and to humanity. His work on the streets of Laredo taught him the value of honesty and of doing more than people expected from him. He never wanted to gain at somebody else's loss, but only while also helping the other person to gain. José's curiosity and willingness to ask questions led him to many opportunities. One of those opportunities came when he was 14 years old. The year was 1928. He had his own business selling household goods door to door and had recruited other youngsters to help him. His sister and younger brother had taught him how to read and write, and he would practice by reading comic books. The pictures helped him understand what the characters were saying. One afternoon, José went to a local barber shop to practice his reading and found a new publication, a correspondence course in radio repair. He asked if he could borrow it, but the barber told him he would rent it to him for $1 a lesson. That was a lot of money, but José was earning enough that he could easily afford it. As a result, José got in on the ground floor of a brand new field just as the Great Depression was forcing millions of Americans out of work. Guided by his intuition and his ability to somehow sense the right things to say and to do, which he had